video present my innovation final year project entitled Terengganu Dive and Island Mobile Application. The content of this project are introduction, followed by problem statement, objective, methodology, data and model, expected outcome, intellectual properties right, publication and finally testimonies. Terengganu Island have a beautiful and breathtaking beach with incredible biodiversity of marine life and warm clear water. Terengganu is the second state of choice for diving after Sabah. Terengganu has a 6 famous island for diving and snorkeling. Recently, the application of Smart Tourism 4.0 has changed the way of global tourism with the introduction of real-time information through a mobile application. Therefore, this project proposed the novel application called as a Terengganu Dive and Island comprising 4 key elements which are Terengganu Island, resort and accommodation, dive center and snorkeling. Finally, it is expected that this application will be available on Google Apps and Apple Apps. Lately, the tourism industry has a witnessed in the change in user desire where they actually depend a lot on apps other than website. Mobile apps are very easy to use and access. Secondly, this innovation is the first diving mobile apps. The innovation of this application is specially designed for the Terengganu Island that very helpful in promoting Terengganu tourism. Lastly, the COVID-19 pandemic had a major impact on the tourism industry due to the travel restriction it created as well as declining demand among tourism. Therefore, this mobile application is formulating a strategy to attract local and foreign tourism following the slowdown in the tourism sector due to COVID-19. In order to address the problem statement, 3 research objectives has been designed which are to develop the content of information of the Terengganu Dive and Island mobile application. Second, to design the concept of Terengganu and Island based on mobile application. And third, to develop Terengganu Dive and Island mobile as a travel apps in the Play Store and App Store. In order to develop this mobile application, secondary data has been obtained from the available website to profile all the resort and snorkeling points in their 6 islands. From this secondary data, we identify the content of information of the Terengganu Dive and Island mobile application. I move to data and model for this project. 6 famous Terengganu Island that I use in this project are Terengganu, Perhentian, Kapas, Lantengah, Tinggul and Bidung. Terengganu Island has more than 113 dive centers. Redang is the largest number of dive centers which are 29 dive centers, followed by Perhentian which are 10 dive centers for perhentian besar and 18 dive centers for perhentian kecil. Kapas has a 10 dive center, Lantengah has an 11 dive center, Tinggul has a 25 dive center and lastly Bidung has an 11 dive center. Next, I will continue with the design for these apps. This is the icon of Terengganu Dive and Island. This icon uses a picture of a diver with a blue background that means the sea. Before using this application, the user needs to log in into the system first on the administration homepage before going to another page. User can log in using Apple ID, Facebook and Google email. For users who do not have an account, user can sign up using a Create Your Account. The main page of this application has the Home, Booking, Save and Account button. In Home, there are 4 elements which are Terengganu Island, Dive Center, Snorkeling Center and Resort and Accommodation. There also have a weekend search and promotion in this page. For booking, this application put my booking and user booking history. The save button is for the user to save any element that the user like. For the account, there is my account, my reward setting and help center. On the Terengganu Island page, this application lists the 6 main islands of the center along with the information. Their page also provides button for user to directly enter the dive center, snorkeling center and resort and accommodation page of the island. On this page, there are maps on dive center on each Terengganu Island. User can survey this dive center according to budget, date, hours and theme. The Snorkeling Center provides equipped with their address, customer rating and phone number. User can click the website button to go to the official website of the dive center to get more detailed information. The last page in resort and accommodation element, there is a list of resort and accommodation according to the 6 main Terengganu Island. The hotel rating, address and information are provided to make it easier for users to choose the hotel that best suits their dive center. This is expected that the diving tourism innovation will benefit diver, dive center, accommodation service and related agency. Terengganu Dive and Island mobile application also will be a recommend and top travel application. Prequel to this research, the project has developed the map of the dive center and attractiveness index. This project has managed successfully to register properties right and assisted by publication the future complete the information of this app. Testimonial has been conducted in other places to get feedback from the industry. For the example, the results show 84% of the respondents agree and 60% of respondents disagree about the Indian Dive Center attractiveness. That's all from me. Thank you for your time and have a great day.